Welcome to the morning show with Dave and Rob on the Southern Fried Podcast. We get you up, we start you right, we rock your mornings all the time. Grab your coffee and your smile, join on in for a while. Hear that rooster sing, coffee's ready for a fling. Southern Fried has news for you. Updates on life's going on, and maybe a joke or two. Get up, pray up, and coffee up. Welcome to the morning show with Dave and Rob on the Southern Fried Podcast. We get you up, we start you right, we rock your mornings all the time. Grab your coffee and your smile, join on in for a while. We got laughs, we got prayer, celebrate our nation every day. Love our vets, love our land. It's the home of the free and the land of the brave. Get up, pray up, coffee up. Welcome.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday morning. It's hump day. We're halfway through the week. I'm Rob. That's Dave. We're here to start your day off just right. Morning, Dave. How are you this morning?
Wonderful. Happy to be here on Hump Day. Hump Day. Halfway through the week when you get done with the day. And lots of Southern Fried programming today. So lock in and have fun.
Yeah. Y'all get your coffee up. Start getting it down your throat, because it's important this morning.
Coffee is good. Coffee is brewed and in the pot and ready to be consumed.
There you go.
Oh, I like it. I like it. You know what today is? You could take this one of two ways. If you only heard it and you didn't know it. Today is National Nut Day. I don't mean the crazies. I mean the nut. It's National Nut Day.
Oh, I'm quite sure this is going to be worse than any full moon ever thought about being.
So today you probably run into a bunch of nuts and you can say, hey, I'm glad I met you, because it is National Nut Day.
Oh my gosh. I did not know that. That is freaking scary, sir.
Well, it's information that you need to know. I mean,
do we really need to know that? I mean, isn't every day kind of National Nut Day? I mean, it could be every day.
Well, it could be, because, there's a lot of nuts out there and you can run into a bunch of nuts at any time of day in any place. I always figure when I go on vacation, I run into the local nuts. Everybody else knows to stay away from them. They cross the street, avoid them. I'm just that guy, hey, how you doing? And you get the guy that's talking to three people and swatting at flies that aren't there. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, okay. I'm going to move on.
Yeah, and it seems to me like I run into them at the strangest places. And I know this is about peanuts and pecans and walnuts and stuff like that. But nah. National Nut Day? No. There's a group of people, and I've done some research on this, that reached out and really pushed hard for this day, and they wanted it for themselves. And we commonly call them Democrats, but they are the nuts behind Nut Day.
Well, I'm going to step up on my soapbox just for a second. And I've always gotten the whole tug of war on funding the government and this shutdown, and it's all political. But let me say this very clear: you knuckleheads need to get it right. People are hurting. My sister works for the government. She's working without a paycheck right now. She works for the VA. The VA, you knuckleheads. The person that's on the line when a veteran calls in and needs help.
Yeah.
And she's working without a paycheck. This is stupid. It's enough. Enough is enough. Move on. Get this thing right. And because Americans are getting ticked off.
Yeah.
And I don't know what you think you're solving with this and what you think you're going to get out of it. What you are is you're pissing off a lot of Americans right now. A lot of Americans. And they don't care about your party affiliation right now. What they care about is they're not getting paid. It's ridiculous. Get it over with.
And you knuckleheads, you're trying to shut down you have shut down the government over giving illegals insurance. Why?
Yeah.
It's
I wonder how many paychecks they've went without.
Yeah, they ain't gone without none. And I think that they ought to. They are the government. And if the government shuts down, they should not get paid. They've had these things in there where you get a guarantee they get paid and all this stuff. No. If the government is not if it's in a shutdown, they should not get paid. That'll stop a lot of that garbage.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's went on far too long. And, you think, congratulations, you're hurting Americans. Boy, is that what you were wanting? Is that
That's
what you're
exactly what they were wanting?
Hurt Americans. Campaign on it the next time you campaign. Hey, my number one platform is hurt Americans, because that's what you're doing.
It's exactly what they're doing.
My sister only has two choices: work without a paycheck or get another job. And jobs are not easy to come by right now. She likes her job. She likes doing it. In her area, there's not a lot of options because they live out near a military base. There's not a lot of industry there. She doesn't have choice. She works from home because she is so far from the closest VA. She likes her job. I'm proud that she's helping veterans.
Yeah.
But you know what? Nobody can just keep working without a paycheck forever. I mean, come on. It's ridiculous. Anyway, that's my soapbox. I was listening to my brother-in-law post about it, or watching him post about it online. And I understand his frustration. He has served his nation. He's a veteran. He has worked as a civilian contractor to the military. Fortunately, he's making a paycheck right now, but he's had enough. He has had enough, and I don't blame him.
Yeah,
I don't blame him. I mean, how many Americans would, at the end of a week? Good morning, Jake. At the end of a week, they didn't get a paycheck. 1 week. There's people that's had to do it. There's been companies that go, "Hey, we're trying to get the payroll in the bank." I know for a fact that's happened. There were a couple of times at the company we worked for, Robert, that there were days they said, "Don't cash the check early." I mean, way back in the day, I can remember that, them saying, "You can, but it'd be better if you cashed it, tomorrow." They were getting the payroll in. Things were tight. But to go week after week without a paycheck, who can do that? You just can't keep doing that.
No.
Yeah, nobody should be expected to do that.
No, they shouldn't.
So they should cancel all their paychecks, give everybody back theirs, and just see who can go the longest without a paycheck in Congress. For most of them, it's going to be a heck of a long time because they all got fat bank accounts. And they can draw on their government banking account to a deficit. They can run deficits on their, like you can't. No fees, no penalties, nothing. They can overdraw on their government bank account like it's their personal slush fund. This is the knuckleheads that are deciding you don't get a paycheck. What a bunch of freaks. Well, it just makes me mad. And listen, I don't care what side it is. I don't care if a person that's working as a Democrat, Republican, Independent, nothing. I don't care. That person deserves a paycheck for a job they do. This is an issue with Congress. Congress has got to get this together. Get in a room, fight it out. Hey, put the boxing gloves on. I don't care. Go ahead. I'd kind of like to see that Friday night fight night.
Yeah, video of that.
Yeah. I'd like to see Schumer and Johnson go at it. That'd be fun. Maybe we could bring idiot from Ukraine, and he could be like the
Zelensky could be the little ref.
Yeah, he could be the little ref, run around his little referee. All right, no
Everybody's
biting, guys.
wearing outfits.
No biting. No biting.
We could see like maybe Marjorie Taylor Greene and AOC go at it.
Oh, I'd love it. Who wouldn't pay to see that?
It'd be amazing. Oh my gosh. I bet Bernie Sanders could even get out there and fight Maxine Waters.
He'd probably like a manager. He'd probably like a manager on the side.
No. He's got to get out there.
He's too old.
Sozo, what's it? Mitch McConnell. I mean, we could have him, Mitch McConnell. We can make it fair. Mitch McConnell and
I don't think he could stand up long enough to even get in the middle of the ring. I mean, guy's falling down. Guy needs to just go home. Honestly, he needs to go home and rest. Sit on the front porch and, wave at the neighbors as they go by or something. But he's honestly, I'm never, for pushing somebody out, but it's time for him to go.
Yeah.
Time to go. Term limits, folks. Term limits.
Yeah, term limits. Amen to that. I do have a thing I want to jump up on a soapbox on this morning as well, but it's a multi-layered thing. It's not just anyone. There's a lot of moving parts to this. A group of Republicans in Congress right now are raising concerns about the U.S. importing Argentinian beef. Okay. I know we have ranchers in this country, and I understand. Yep. And we don't want to hurt our ranchers.
Nope.
Okay. We want them to be prosperous and succeed. But have you seen beef prices lately?
Oh, they're bad.
They are horrible. I don't even hardly eat beef anymore, and I love me a steak. I ain't doing it. I ain't paying them prices for it. I live on a fixed income too. And I understand that Argentinian beef is less expensive. I'm all for that. I'm all for competition, freedom of that. But let me tell you something. One of the reasons why our beef prices are so high is there's so many regulations. There's so many hooks and chains to make the rancher spend money on this and spend money on that, taxing them every way they turn around. And then you throw in, they got high food cost, high vet cost. That's not a cheap hobby or a cheap job. Ranching is not. Ranching's expensive. Lift some of these regulations and stipulations off these guys. Take some of the taxes, make it where they can afford to make a living. But it's not just them, because they're probably not making any more money. It's just like the farmers around here. They go out and they throw all these regulations on, but they don't pay them anymore. They have to eat those costs. So where's the money coming in? Where's the hike coming in? It's supply and demand. The farmers, we've run them out of business, those ranchers and stuff. We've shut down a lot of the little guys. And all we got left now is the big guys. And they're getting together and say, hey, we're going to make more on our beef. And I'm all about capitalism. And I believe in a free market. But my goodness, guys, come on. All right, so now he's talking about bringing in Argentinian beef. There's nothing wrong with it. It's USDA inspected when it comes into this country. It's green and cheaper. We've been bringing it in from Mexico for years and years, guys. But he's putting these big corporations to task, and these are few Republicans are like, oh no, we're going to be hurting ranchers if we do it. You've already broken their backs. You've crippled them. You've got it to where they can't even earn a living out there doing this job anymore, a job that they love. But, and he says, if we buy some beef from Argentina, if we do that, it'll bring our beef prices down. These big box companies, I could throw some names out, National Beef, IBP, some of these guys. Where do you think our beef prices are coming from? It ain't going to the ranchers.
There's a lot of levels to all that.
Yeah.
They want you to eat bugs.
No, I'm not eating bugs.
That's the play. We got bugs for you.
Yeah, they want me to eat bugs, and I want them to kiss my butt. You know, I don't think so. They can want one-handed crap in the other and see which one fills up first. I know which one's going to fill up first on that one. But there's so many layers to these issues, and people say, "Well, why are beef prices so high?" Well, we don't have we don't have any ranchers anymore. We priced them out of business. We've got some big corporate type stuff, but our small ranchers are gone. They're gone. There might be a few out there, but they're gone.
Well, then you got foreign countries. Yeah, I know, Jake. I saw that. Thank you. The the Chinese are buying up all the farmland and everything anyway. Yep. So pretty soon, Mr. Chang will be telling you what you'll be able to get at the local Publix.
I don't think so. I got one more thing. I had two things this morning, and I want to talk about this because this is absolutely disgusting. Okay. You remember Jen Psaki?
Yeah.
Good morning, Watchman. You will eat the bug. You will live in the pod. You will own nothing and be happy.
That's right.
Well, I'll
just hang on, Jake.
I'll say to that, like I said to the other, they can crap in one hand and wish in the other and see which one fills up first. Do you remember Jen Psaki, however you say her name? That was the prior iteration of Joe Biden's press secretary that is now on. She's now on MSNBC. Okay, and she's currently.
I thought that's PMSNBC.
It is PMSNBC, and she also has a podcast. And I'm not even going to tell the name of it because anybody that would watch that isn't smart enough to find it on their own. And she expressed concerns over the vice president's wife. Okay. And suggesting that Usha, JD's wife, is scared of him. Scared of him. She referred to him as the little Manchurian candidate. She's always wondering what's going on in the mind of his wife. Like, are you okay? And he's willing to do anything to get the president. And your whole iteration you just outlined, I mean, he's scarier in certain ways than Donald Trump. He's like a chameleon, makes himself into whatever he thinks the audience wants to hear from him.
Yeah.
Okay. Miss Psaki, and I use the term miss liberally here. The reason why you think he's a chameleon and he's just trying to tell people what they want to hear, he talks about something and things in a way that you have never heard of. You made a career and made your name lying for the Biden administration. You would just tell whatever, and you would tell it with a straight face. You were so smooth with that. And you're still pushing that stuff out there, and this liberal nonsense. J.D. Vance speaks the truth. And that's why people rally around him. That's why it sounds like he's telling what they want, just what they want to hear, because he is. He's telling them the truth. And I know that's a whole new concept for you. I understand that. Yeah, that is just a whole new concept. In fact, later on today, I'm going to be working on some stuff because I'm real sore and stiff, but I'm going to be working on some different stuff, and you're going to get to be a part of it. You'll enjoy it. But there's nothing untoward about that. It's just her making a talking point out of something that doesn't exist. They are actually saying that J.D. Vance is worse than Hitler. What? Really? Oh. What is up with that? I can't stand these stupid talking points that they keep piling out there. What about you? I mean, that's just asinine.
Just don't listen to it. It's American. They can be on the air and they can say those things. I mean, it's just, I mean, that's the freedom we have, and you got to take the good with the bad. And if we limit that, then we don't have what we have. I mean, I don't like it, but I don't have to listen to it. I just don't even, I ignore them because they're going to say that. They're going to continue to rip people, and regular Americans like me as a Christian, I get ripped every day by somebody. And, you know, that's why in politics, you got to have thick skin. You have to. If you don't, you will never survive because it is brutal. They will rip you. They'll rip your family. It's no holds barred. And, you know, you just got to say, I don't care. Say what you want to say. And, you know, and that Americans can go to the ballot box and figure out what they think about it, you know. And I think Americans have spoken, but for the majority, they have spoken, and they don't. But that's where these people, it's all about ratings. They're playing to a base that believes just like them, and their ratings are not great, but I guess they continue to make some money. I don't know.
Wow.
But, you know, we all get attacked. I mean, even on our level, we get attacked.
Oh yeah.
I got attacked twice yesterday online because of, you know, a show we're going to have, and that's okay. You know, I say attacked, you know, no discussion, just throw something at me. That's fine. I'm a big boy. I can take it. It doesn't change who I am.
But you know, what is her base? This is my thing on that. And you know, I understand it's take the gloves off. It's a knuckle fight. It's this politics is rough and tumble. You got to have thick skin. Where's her basis in reality to make these comments? I hope Usha Vance goes out and just sues the snot out of her. You know, and Trump has started doing that. He is setting everybody up to be able to follow suit if they want to, and he's winning. He's being successful. He's holding them accountable. You know, if you're going to throw a lie out there, you should be able to, I mean, have some basis in which you can support your theory. Other than, oh, we're just trying to hurt them. And that is legal.
But here's the thing. It depends on where that is brought to court. Because in some places, the court's going to be packed with people that believe just like them. So I mean, and that's the problem. Trump couldn't get a fair trial because he was in courts where they were saying we're going to get Trump. And the flip side that could be true. You could sue them, but you got to find a what because they packed the judges' seats with all these liberal judges. It's really hard to find a fair court on that level. I'll be honest. It's really hard.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of judge seats that are open still. They've got to get to filling them because if they don't, there's other people who will. You know.
And then next thing you know, you'll have liberal judges running the country. Gosh.
Well, when if they try to pack the court or they flip the court, I mean, that's what they want to do. And then it's, you know, good Lord. I mean, Lord help us then for whatever could come our way, you know. So I don't like it, but I tend to ignore her. She was not very good at what she did, and she's trying to make a way for herself, and that it's really fun, kind of funny. That's all she's got.
Yeah,
she's got nothing else.
No,
it's the end of the line for her. She's milking it as long as she can, but eventually she's gonna have nothing. I think she's already wrote her book, so she's already done all the things she can do to keep herself in the public eye. And those controversial statements and all that, that's what it is. It's keeping your name out there, even in a bad way. And there's those cheerleaders for it. They love it.
Yeah. We know what you're saying isn't true, but you know, we love the fact that you're saying it.
Well, there's people that believe that That's true. I mean, there are people out there that would line up and agree with her. Oh yeah. And that's the crazy. That's the nut. That's why it's National Nut Day.
Yeah. You talking about some nuts. We got some nuts in this country. My gosh. You know, there was other stuff I could have said. Yeah, the Tree of Liberty does need watering, Watchman. There's some other news stories that are out there, but that was the two that came back and hit me just hard this morning. And I need to hang on just a minute. Let me give a shout out. Give me just a second.
Just a second. And Jake, I hadn't forgot about you. I've been working on getting to the place where I can pull up the picture you sent. So it takes me just a second. Plus, I'm in the middle of the show. So just hang on, hold on. I'm coming. I'm getting there. And yes, I know we did. Rumble's Twitch stream did not pick up this morning. And that's just the way it is, Jake. So not my fault. Sometimes we stream from different things to different things. And for some reason this morning, it's airing an error. So it is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. And
I tried, but I thank you for telling me. I do thank you for telling me. I got to find what I did with this. What did I do?
Corn Pop was a bad dude. Yeah. You know,
he was, yo. Oh, Joe, he liked telling that story.
Love you.
Oh, Corn Pop.
Yeah.
Corn Pop.
Corn Pop was a bad dude. Don't mess with Corn Pop. In fact, you know, Biden was trying to get Corn Pop to show up out of the grave, I guess, and go up and stand up to him to Donald Trump, but they just couldn't happen. You know, here's another thought for you on this National Nut Day. And just throwing it out there for you, sir. There's an old commercial that kind of fits in with it too. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Well, hey, today's the day. Y'all go out there and feel like a nut all day long.
I like it. I like your mirrors on you.
Look here. My mouth, number one, my mouth is not that big. And my nose is not that bulbous. And no, that doesn't work for me. You got my eyes the wrong color. I've got gray eyebrows. Come on, dude. You could do better. Do better, Jake.
You look like Uncle Jeb's next door neighbor.
Stepsister or something. Yeah, it's horrible. I don't like it. And you made Dave way too good looking. And Marshall said it, talking about Corn Pop still. And he ran with some bad boys. I learned about roaches that summer, and the kids like to rub down the hairs on my legs, and they turn blonde in the sun. Joe Biden.
Oh, Joe. I gotta admit, I do miss Joe kind of giving some speeches because he was goldmine for crazy stuff. I didn't like what he had to say, but he was funny sometimes because he would be like, are we done?
And, you know, I hate to admit ever throwing a vote away, but I did. I threw my vote away one year for the sake of humor. Because I promise you, now this was way back in the day, but I promise you, if Ross Perot had been elected president, we'd still be snickering about his butt today. We still wouldn't be done laughing about it. You know, he had those charts, and I promise you, dude, it was amazing. And for those of y'all that weren't around then, most of you were, but, you know, he'd have these charts up there, and he'd be like, where's my little pointer? Here we go. All right, now, here's the thing. All right, see this down here? This is my sex drive. It is just gone. It is shot completely. It's up here. This is Bill Clinton's sex drive, and that's why we had all this stuff with that Monica Lewinsky girl. It's way up here. Mine's way down here. Y'all see the difference here? Oh my gosh, it'd still be going on to this day. It would never have stopped. It would have been absolutely a gold mine.
If Ross Perot had been about a foot taller and didn't have that high pitched voice, he might have won. I'm just saying.
Something. I think Zelensky's taller than Ross Perot.
He was such a little dude.
And those ears. Oh my gosh, his ears stuck out like this.
Yeah.
Right there. He's a little short guy come out. He looked like one of the guys from We're Members of the Lollipop Guild.
And he absolutely cost the Republicans because he stole enough votes away to swing the election. I mean,
yeah.
So he did have an effect. He didn't make it.
And he was a smart man. Don't get me wrong. But man, he sounded dumb. But he was smart. I'll give him that. He was smart. But he was dumb. He sounded dumb.
Well, you know, there's a lot of people who do sound dumb that are very smart, have made a lot of money. Nancy Pelosi.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, hey, the World Series is going to kick off. Your Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Dodgers, they're considered the favorite. The World Series. Baseball is almost wrapped up for the season.
I can see Toronto pulling this off. They seem to be fired up. Have the Blue Jays won World Series?
Well, they have before they beat the Braves.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, who could forget? I'm down in Atlanta at a Bad Company concert, and the lead singer they had then was from Canada. Oh, Canada. And they were coming out giving Braves scores updates for Toronto. After the concert, we rode by the stadium. This is back. You got to understand, this is back before we had the cell phones and stuff. We rode up by to the old Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. There was no, and I'm just saying it, there's no wino. But hey, sometimes those winos, they know what's going on. So we went up and said, hey, who's winning the game? I'll never forget his answer. I'm going to clean up a little bit. He said, the effing Braves are losing. That was his response. I was like, man. Yes, it was, Watchman. You're absolutely correct. I saw them. Hey, great show, by the way. But they were rooting for Toronto. We're booing them.
Yeah. Bad Company cut some good albums. That Holy Water was a good one. They had some great songs. Shooting Star. Bad Company had some good songs, man.
That's the show that my buddy threw me under the bus. I could have just kicked him right in the shins because I rode with him to Atlanta. Me and him and another guy. And him, there was four of us. And two of those two knuckleheads, single guys, meet some girls, and the girls wanted to go back with them. I'm like, I don't care. Just give me the keys to your car. I'll come back down tomorrow and pick you up. I'm going home. He said, I don't want to go. I said, then tell her. He wouldn't do it. So then he goes, I can't. Dave's got to get home. You idiot. She looks at me like, what kind of nerd are you? I said, you do what you want to do. I'm walking to the car.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I was so mad at him that night. I said, just man up, man. No, we're going home. We're not going to your home. We're going to our home.
Oh my gosh. This right here was a funny comment that Joe Biden made. If you don't vote for me, then you ain't black. Well, I didn't vote for you. And I'm not black. That's not why I didn't vote for you. I didn't vote for you because you're an old senile idiot.
Hey, that's a pretty cool little story there, Watchman. Put that up on screen. That's pretty cool. I did not know that. Obviously, I didn't know that. In Elberton, that's cool.
Mm.
That you got early here. You know, that's kind of nice when you get stuff like that. So
Yes.
it's a good album. That's a good show.
Yeah.
Good show. You know, they kind of reinvented themselves after the 70s, and you know, things changed. They come back really strong.
They did.
There for a couple albums, and that was a very good album. I still listen to some of those cuts.
Mm-hmm.
I hear them on the radio. They pop up on my Spotify a lot of times. Holy Water does for sure. But you know, it was a good sounding album. It fit the time frame. I mean, like I said, if you listen to 70s Bad Company, that's a very different sound than that. But they're both good. It don't have to compete. It's just It was just a good album. Hey folks, we've got I'm doing a new music talk show. Kicked that off last night, and hopefully that'll be the time slot for it. Man, did I have fun talking about the rock band Tesla last night, and I really enjoyed. I'm about to do a part 2. You just have all this stuff that comes to you while you're doing a show, and that hour flew by. So I'm probably going to do Tesla part 2 next week, but I had fun with that, and I only got through the 4th album. I didn't even get through the rest of the repertoire. And anyway, join in. That was 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Had fun with that. Been wanting to do that for a long time. Just love music. I've got a lot of useless information in my brain. And, you know, I just like to talk about those things, you know, and it's kind of cool, like we're talking about this morning. So anyway.
Yeah.
I see that Steve is in the house.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. I remember that comment too, Steve.
You remember that comment that I put in that he made?
I didn't see you put in which one. Oh, on the thing. I don't remember I don't think I remember him saying that, but he probably did at times.
He was saying it to Jill and the Secret Service because somebody there had to help him. Whatever happened to his dog? You know, we hear about his dog up there biting everybody, and all of a sudden you don't hear about it anymore. Did one of those Secret Service guys like shoot the dog? I'm still wondering about that. The dog came up and he considered it armed and dangerous and dropped it. Do you think that might have happened?
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, Watchman. I enjoy hearing stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know, Rob. I don't know.
I can just see one of those secret service agents, you know, male, female, having a bad day. It doesn't matter. They come in there. Here comes this dog come walking up to them like, you're not biting me today. Pow! I'm done with you. Right in the middle of the White House. I can see it. I can see it. Or one of those Marines out there. He'd been a Marine too, I think. But we do have to cover our Marshall stuff. We didn't cover our Marshall stuff. We jumped right in top of stuff, and we didn't even talk about it.
Oh, by the way, Steve, it's National Nut Day as we go to our vendors and affiliates and all that. Just wanted you to know it's National Nut Day.
It's your day, sir. You do you. You got this. Yes.
By the way, Steve, did you get a package in the other day? If you're still listening out there as you're going between lights headed to work, did you get a package the other day? All right, Rob, let's Marshall.
That's Marshall. All right, we're going to talk about our coffees first. Hey, it's good coffees. It's gourmet. It is good. I do enjoy it. Steve said, is that why my projects were so goofy last night? Yes. Because yesterday was Goofy Day.
Tinker Tuesday.
Yeah, yesterday was National Goofy Day. So it was why your stuff went goofy and you were goofy. Today is National Nut Day. It's your day. All right. Speaking of good stuff here. We got coffee. Yes, check out, hit that QR code. 40 different blends. We even have teas and everything else. Gourmet coffee. There's no shipping cost. It's already included. So just buy and go. It is some good stuff. I'm going to hit this one. Oh, where'd he go? There he is. We're going to talk about Mammoth Nation real quick. Hey, all American companies. It's like an American company, veteran-owned co-op all together. You can go in there. You can shop. You can your membership fees go to supporting conservative causes and beliefs. But they support conservative, Christian, and veteran-owned businesses. Help us fight the woke agenda. Vote with your wallet. Shop Mammoth Nation. And right next door to them on top, we've got Patriot Mobile. If you need phone service, this is the way to go right here. Use the promo code Cornbread. You get a free month service. Hey, we're going to save you about $50 or so right off the bat. Just use that promo code Cornbread. And if you have a problem or when you're calling, you're setting it up, you get to talk to somebody that actually speaks English. And they do not mind saying, God bless you. Dave, you want to take over on W and Podbean?
Yeah, well, I'm a big fan of the W. I don't overdo on energy drinks. And there's a lot of them I would not drink or even recommend, but W doesn't have any sugar added. It has no crashes, no jitters, no shakes, no scratching of your head. It doesn't have that. It's just great flavor. And I do it like one a day when I do that. And you can get the packets to put them in the water, or you can get the tubs. I've done both. And in some cases they have cans. It's harder to find those because they stay sold out. And I like their merch items. They got some cool merch items. We go to Podbean Live a lot. We put all of our shows up on Podbean, and it shoots it out to these other MP3 sites. They're great to work with. That address on the top there will save you $14 for the first month. You can try it out for a month, see if you like to podcast. I've got an announcement. My granddaughter, I finally convinced her. She don't want to do video, but me and my 13-year-old granddaughter are going to do a show together on Podbean. She likes the fact that it's MP3. So it's actually, I'm just kind of bringing her along, and we're going to talk about, teenager issues. And I have no idea what's going to happen with that show. We don't even have a name yet, but she's excited about it. So thank you, Podbean. You're helping me out to get her kind of loosened up and kind of going on the show. So I like that.
All right. And next I'm going to talk about this thing right here coming up on Halloween night right here. On the Southern Fried Podcast, we're going to have 3 Ravens Publishing. Bring it on, guys, with our book announcement. They're going to have maybe some more authors on there. We sure are hoping. I think it's going to be a cool show. I'm looking forward to it.
Hillbilly's excited about it. We're excited.
I'm in the 3rd book in that Task Force 13 series. I'm loving it. I was talking to Paige last night. It is absolutely amazing. And the writing on it is very good, and the concept is fairly unique. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, they're going to be releasing their next book in the It Happened at a Trailer Park series. I've seen the front. Their artwork is crazy as always, and he's been posting that. He posted out about the show. I don't know who else coming on with him, but Hillbilly will be here on that night. Also, if you'd like to support the Southern Fried Podcast, you can become a monthly supporter. And you can do it at your level, choose your own level. So yeah, hit that QR code there. And I'm going to put Love Endures Ministries up here again. Joe and Donna are Christian counselors. They're going to actually be joining myself and Elizabeth on a show on Tuesday mornings. That will re-air at different times, but we're trying it on Tuesday mornings. And so if y'all have any questions or anything y'all want to talk about, concerns that are going on in your life, how do I juggle God in with life? Like with a husband, if you're a woman, like with a husband and kids and cooking, clean, it affects the men too. How do I balance all this? I mean, it's some great topics that can come up. Y'all just email the questions in to southernfriedpodcast@yahoo.com. Or if you're there live on Tuesday mornings, you can just enter it in the chat. And hey, I got a question. You've been announcing Monday on that as well. Which day is it? Because you said the noonday would.
Monday. Is it? I'm sorry. It's on Tuesday. Or I'm sorry. It's on. It is on Monday. I am so sorry. And I'm saying Tuesday this
You're
morning.
saying Tuesday.
My brain is not working well this morning. I've had some issues this morning. I'm sorry. It's going to be on Monday. I'm sorry. If I'm announcing the wrong day, I'm sorry. It's on Monday. And they'll be airing out at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. And that's going to start up around the second week of November. I think that's what's messing me up. Is it's the second week in November, and Tuesday's the second day of the week. So that may be what's messing me up. It's going to be on Monday mornings at 11 Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah, y'all join us with that. And last but not least, we got the Hodge Twins. We're affiliated with them now. Hit that QR code. Go check out their great merch items. Hey, y'all, if y'all have never watched or followed the Hodge Twins, what's wrong with you? Get out there and watch and follow them. Come on. These guys are absolutely amazing. They're hilarious. I was following them before they ever came up. I absolutely love the Hodge Twins. So,
and let me just say again, because I've been trying to make this disclaimer, not about them. It's not about the Hodge Twins. It's about our show with Three Ravens Publishing. Folks, you don't have to. I'm a Christian, okay? And I'm not celebrating demonism or demons or anything like that. And I get it. You can post the scripture. I'm not celebrating Halloween. It's like we got shows about Bigfoot or Dog Man. It's just, we're a podcast. We're just putting different stuff out. It's on that night, and we're getting people throwing stuff at us like we're, a party with Satan or something. No, I don't go out and I don't do dress up, and I don't go and I'm not celebrating the devil. Okay. And trust me, I know all about how people have turned that into, but it is, for lack of a better word, a holiday for America, and that is the night. And they do a lot of books that are, they're funny. I mean, they're not they're not like that. They're really just great books anyway. So they're probably used to that. But twice in the same day, I've been people posting stuff, and it's off of our ad. It's off of the ad. It's just that's the night it is, and I'm not trying to duck or hide or anything. That's why I'm coming straight out. I don't celebrate, anything about demons or hell or anything like that. But it is that night, and that's the night that book is released. So anyway, come on. People are so ready to just jump on you out into the internet regions.
Those books are funny.
I am fully a believer in the Lord Jesus Christ, and he is my savior. Be clear about it. I'm not dressing up as a demon and walking around collecting candy and saying trick or treat. All right. If that's not good enough for you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not sorry. I can't please everybody. That's a misunderstanding. And that's probably, it's really my fault. It's my fault because everybody thought because I was on a podcast that it was a full straight on church ministry. And I'm sure I got people that are shaking their head like, what are you doing? I'm very comfortable with where I'm at and what I'm doing. I'm serving the Lord. I'm preaching every week, and I'm fully on board with on the gospel and all that. But I probably bring bad attention to that because people are thinking that I have jumped ship and have dove straight into the middle of the lake of fire. No, and it gets a little old, to be honest. It's just like, just people are ready to jump on you. Nobody calls you and says, "Hey, Dave, what are you doing?" Blah, blah, blah. No, they just sit out there and judge you. I get a little sick of it, to be honest, but it's okay. I'm a big boy. I can handle that.
You know what, Dave? Dave, it's on Halloween night that we're doing this book release.
That's what it is.
Funny. They're funny, and they're got kind of a scary type twist to them.
They do.
But you know what? It's called Trick or Treat. It's supposed to be a fun holiday. You're supposed to laugh. You're supposed to get out there and do your thing. It's not about celebrating Satan and stuff like that. A lot of people think it is because the thing. Oh my gosh, that's when all them witches come out. Is on Halloween, and they got them black cats and stuff like that, and they're all going to hell, and we need to just burn them at the stake, and all that candy they're giving out's got razor blades in them, and this and that. Oh,
I mean, you can never be perfect enough for anybody. It's like, yes, I get gas at a place that sells beer. I don't buy the beer. Okay, if we're gonna have, don't have any appearance of evil, well then don't walk in any gas station that sells beer. Don't go to any restaurant that sells alcohol. It's hard to find them anymore. You can find them, but where do you go? It's this legalistic attitude that I have to be, the white shirt with a tie, and I can't. I'm never allowed to have fun. That is a broadcast night for us, and we're having fun with it. So anyway, I'm saying this for me. I probably bring that to the podcast because people like to get on me about stuff like that. So they probably wouldn't even say nothing to you, but they're going to say it to me. But I'm just letting you know, please save your comments. It's not, I just don't understand why you think you have to do that, whoever you are. I mean, but twice yesterday they posted into our feed about that. And just leave Three Ravens alone. They're good folk. They're friends. And, we're friends. I'm friends with a lot of people.
Yeah.
And all of them ain't Christians. And I don't know if they'll be others or not. But I'll tell you this, we're friends.
Absolutely.
Oh.
I don't like it when people sit back and look down their noses at other people anyway. Yeah. And judge them and stuff like that. It's very judgy. Alcohol is not evil, but drunkenness is a sin. I seem to remember some great men in the Bible that got drunk and snot. One of them right off the top of my head was Moses. I'm not saying it was right. I'm saying it happened. Nobody's perfect.
Well, we're imperfect men.
We've all sinned and come short of the glory of God.
Are you playing with Chuck?
He was up there rowing. He wouldn't stop. So I threw that in there and it distracted him. Now he's sneaking up on it.
One of these days, Chuck's going to jump off with something on your head, and I'm here for it.
He's already attacking my toes in the middle of the night. It's like his favorite darn thing now.
Oh, I want to tell you, I don't have the book in here, and I get nothing for this, but the book Zenith Man, great book. I am so enjoying it. Our time with McCracken Poston Jr., author, lawyer. I hope I can get him back later, just to even talk about other cases and stuff. But please buy the book. I know 2 of our listeners have already bought the audio version. We do not get a cent out of this. I'm just trying to help a brother out. He's local, and it's a great book. It is a great book. I'm telling you, I'm not even done with it. I can say that it's a heck of a story, and it's funny, and it takes you on a journey, and that's what a good book should do. Zenith Man. You can get that at bookstores online, or you can get, if you go online and buy it from the 2 bookstores in Ringo, Georgia, they'll hold it. He'll autograph it for you. I mean, and send you a bookmark that he wants you to have. But if you can get it on audio, just remember when you get audio, they don't say Lafayette right.
It's Lafayette.
He told me that.
I think people in Georgia.
I think
the people in Georgia are saying it wrong. They're calling it Lafayette, but it's Lafayette. I think the people in Georgia, especially the people that are from Lafayette, that call it Lafayette, they're saying it wrong. It's Lafayette.
We're Appalachia. We don't care.
Yeah, but I do. I care. The first time I ever saw Lafayette, I was like, hey, Lafayette. That's just like Louisiana. No, it's pronounced Lafayette. Boy, they jump up on their rock of self-righteousness and offendedness, and they put their hands on their hips. Dude, have you ever seen a woman when you miss from Lafayette, Georgia, when you mispronounce and you call it Lafayette? They put their hands on their hips and they start flapping them wings and their heads start pulling out like they're trying to get some cracked corn. And they say, it's pronounced Lafayette.
Well, go to Whitwell, Tennessee, and pronounce it like that and see what they say.
It's Whitwell. It's not Whitwell. It's Whitwell. There's a T in there. Whitwell. It's not Whitwell. Just make up your own pronunciation. The reason why it's called Whitwell is there's supposed to be some wit in Whitwell, and there's not. because they pronounce the name of their town. Woo. Come on. Oh. You just woo, 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 woo. They just instead of the T. Oh, that's a W. That T has the sound of a W. Either that or it's a silent T. Woo. Sound like some drunk person trying to play Pong way back in the day. Woo, woo, woo. Lafayette. Oh my gosh, they get that whole high pitched, self righteous. Lafayette, not Lafayette. It's Lafayette. No, it's Lafayette. Y'all need to get over yourselves.
No, we ain't never calling it Lafayette, man.
I'm always going to call it Lafayette. Now, I've been calling it Lafayette for years. Y'all can say Lafayette all you want to. It's Lafayette. That's how it's pronounced. It's Creole origin. Yes, I said Pong.
Well, you don't say your town right. Colquitt.
It's
Colquitt. No, it's not. It's the way y'all pronounce it. It's Colquitt. Cole.
That's different. That has to do with me.
Call.
These are rules for me, not for thee. These are rules for me. Get off me. It's Colquitt. People much older than me have been calling it Colquitt for years.
Well, you don't think the same is not true for Lafayette?
You mean Lafayette?
They've been saying it that way for generations.
Well, they've been saying it wrong.
We're saying Colquitt, right? In Appalachia, we don't care. We don't care.
That's true. But you call Lafayette, oh, they get mad. I don't care, and I will correct you. And the only reason why I corrected you on it is like, these old guys that are around here, he's going to try to go up to the Hardys and meet with some of these old guys and get an interview. He's going to call it Colquitt. And they might drag him out, throw him in the back of a pickup, and drag him off somewhere. I was trying to be there for you.
Yes, Jake, we saw the picture.
And
Rob's not happy.
Yeah. The heck? You gave me huge ears. My ears are like this on it. Look at that. I got a big bulbous nose. You gave me gray eyebrows. My mouth is nowhere near that big. I mean, come on, Jake. You ain't even got my eyes the right color. They're green. Jake, this is the day before my birthday. Do better, sir. Tomorrow's my birthday. I expect better tomorrow, okay? I get to actually say that tomorrow.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Love you, Jake. Appreciate all that you do. Oh. Well, it's about time for you to run some youngins to school.
Yeah, we'll get the wife out of bed and run some kiddos to school and go get hump day done.
Oh. Don't blame me, blame ChatGPT. Hey. You told ChatGPT that was close enough. That's just fine, ChatGPT. That'll be all right. Rob,
I think we need to make some puppets for Jake and send them his way.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he didn't even have a goatee on it, Dave. He had me slick faced. You believe that? My
so
goodness.
how do you say that one? Did you say that one?
What?
That name in the chat? Right above Jake's comment.
How do you say Decula, Georgia? It's Decula. Right? It's not Dacula, it's Decula. Decula. It's C-U-L-A, Cula.
I've never been there, and I've never pronounced that, so I guess I
believe it's Decula because, it's probably coming out of the Atlanta area where they say Decula. That means the beer's in Decula.
Watchman, where are you from? I mean, you've mentioned several towns. Where was home base for you when you growing up? Because you're an old Georgia soul right there. So
Decula.
I read it, Jake. No, I still got them right here. And for comments like you've been making, you're still not going to see them. Ha!
Put them up on screen. Put them up on screen.
What do I do with them? I've got them laying here somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know what I do with them. I got them here somewhere. I've
That way,
moved them.
that way
Oh,
he
here
can
they
just
are.
look at them. Just look at
Actually,
them.
here they are, Jake. There's your stickers.
Jake, look at them. Just look at them, Jake. Just look at them. He's got them right there. Just look at them.
Those are Jake stickers. They have been sitting here.
Watching us from Struggleville, Georgia.
I got you.
In Royston.
I've been through that town, and they have a Hall of Fame there, right? For him, a museum type thing.
So he grew up in Royston, the home of Ty Cobb.
Yeah,
and that's pronounced Royston, and it's spelled Royston. You know, like it belongs to somebody, but it's Royston. But you know, yeah. Oh, well, hey, y'all have a great, wonderful day, and we will see y'all back here at lunchtime for the lunchtime show. Don't forget, we got a new show coming up on Tuesday nights for music, and we'll have a new show coming up on Mondays for some help, hopefully. So, and we got Hump Day Views followed by Hump Day Vent tonight. Hump Day Vent's Rumble Only
Southern
show.
Fried Vent.
Southern Fried Vent. I like
Hump
calling
Day.
it Southern Fried Vent. But you got Southern Fried Vent. Sorry, it's early. Leave me alone. Southern Fried Vent is right after Hump Day Views. It's a Rumble only. If you don't have Rumble, you got all day to get it set up and get it going. And yes, join us on the Rumble only show tonight. All right, Dave, you got anything else?
No, I got a vent for tonight though, from Saturday. I got one.
You got one?
Yep.
I'm gonna have one too.
I had to get ill with somebody. That's
What?
my vent tonight. Yeah.
You had to get ill with somebody.
I sure did on the phone. Tune in tonight. You'll hear my vent. Yeah.
Why can't I find the morning show on here?
I don't know.
There it is. Okay, I got it. I was looking on the wrong side. All right. Y'all have a wonderful day. God bless you. Big old salute to all y'all. Get through this hump day. Get it knocked out. Get toward the weekend.
Watch out for the nuts out there. It's Nut Day.
Yeah, National Nut Day. You're going to go to work and meet them all. Y'all have a great day.
Welcome to the morning show with Dave and Rob.